is the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Doing the damn thing as always from a fabulous, fabulous Sunday. SRN, the Spirit of South York at 148.ca is our Canadian affiliate. Yes, we are alive in Canada today. Let's see, I need to find a good one. Where is it? Because I always have to have a nickname before we go back on the air. It's just something someone is... Let's see, I could do... Let's see... The Psycho Pervert from Hell? That's a good one. I haven't been called that in a long time. Another one, let's see, where's... I get it, I should just do one per break, because they're the leading cause of lesbianism in this country. I don't know. That's another good one. That's what I've been called a few times. But it is the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience, live as live can get. Sports Radio 101 The Puck in Denver, Colorado. Yes, for about 10 years we've been carried on a sports radio station in Denver, Colorado, and we never talk sports on this show. So who knows? I guess it's filler at this point. I don't know. But we've got some fantastic guests in studio before we get to them. You want to look up these... Phil Bakke character. He is on, we are slowly but surely uploading the video that I did with him to jiggyjaguar.net. So if you're so inclined, go over there and look that up. He looked like a younger version of Patrick Stewart from the Star Trek The Next Generation. I don't know why I thought that. That or let's see, what was his name? Liam Neeson? No, not Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson's Darkman, which nobody remembers that show. But we've got in studio with us. I'm gonna go ahead and let Emma introduce herself. Or is that what is your stage name? Because I know you from Facebook.
Yeah, Emma Lou.
Emma Lou.
That's my stage name. And the full band's name would be Emma Lou and the Rednecks.
And the Rednecks.
But today it's just Emma Lou with Miss Magic Fingers over here, Adriana on the guitar.
Adriana, how are you, Adriana?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Kind of nervous.
The question is, Jiggy, how are you doing?
Well, with the new setup, not well. But I'm glad that we've got you guys in studio today. I think that's awesome.
We're glad to be here.
Thank you.
Now, how did you guys get together as musicians? Did this?
You won't believe it.
Okay.
It's almost surrealistic. It's almost like it's only happened in the movies, but no, it happens in real life too.
Okay.
Go ahead, you tell it.
I met her through this webpage of Poker Stars.
Poker Stars.
I was playing poker.
That is awesome.
I told you it will be surrealistic. And
Poker Stars, baby.
I was playing Poker Stars, and I never, ever, chat with anybody there. I just play, and that's it. And then all of a sudden, we start chatting, and we, exchanged this messenger address, and we start talking, and one time I hear her singing.
Yes.
And I said, well, I like to play the guitar, I like to do music, so came down.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And now it's been about 6 years that we've been doing this. So I guess you could just say it all started with PokerStars.com, and then a paper and a couple of strings on a guitar.
Yeah, and during these 6 years, it hasn't been easy at all because we're doing this by ourselves.
Yeah.
No sponsors, no nothing. So basically,
well, we did have a few sponsors for the album, but as far
we
are not under contract. We are not signed. We are totally independent.
That's cool.
And in a way, we really do enjoy that because then we're the ones calling the shots, and we're the ones that get to say yes or no or haha, not for that. You know what I'm saying?
maybe it's slow sometimes, but I think, I don't know, we are learning and everything, so I think it's kind of cool. I like it.
We've learned a lot, and we've developed a very great friendship through it too. So.
That's cool. That's cool.
I feel like I'm a very blessed person.
I am
But
too.
if you would have asked me 7 years ago, well, go ahead and, start singing and writing songs, I would have been like, haha, you're crazy. I don't think there's enough alcohol in the world for that.
Now, you guys, I just find that fascinating. You met on Poker Stars. That is awesome.
I told you.
Most musicians get together on Craigslist. They're like, well, we needed a drummer, we needed a bass player, or whatever.
Go to Poker Stars
Apparently
and then
go
begin
to
to
Poker
promote
Stars.
yourself. I play drums, and maybe somebody in Belgium or Germany is gonna be like, I do that, so maybe I can go to Kansas.
There you go.
Canada out of that, you never know. There might be some good
There might be some
slingers in Canada, too,
a stick slinger. That's awesome. We've got. I've never heard that. We've got a new phrase we have to stick in the lexicon. All drummers moving forward have to be known as stick slingers. That's awesome. Well, Ross Long, formerly of this radio show, when we were in Salina, before he moved to Colorado, he I don't know why he did this, but he started referring to all hot women as perv magnets, and that is stuck now. And the only reason hot women get referred to as perv magnets is because you attract all the pervs.
Is that true?
So
in some parts.
you could be a perv magnet. That's like I went last night to see Kelly Hunt in McPherson, Kansas, at the McPherson Opera House. We went and we did an interview with her, and then we stayed for the show. And there were all these elderly, I wouldn't say elderly women, but I would say 50s, 60s, up dancing around thinking they were all sexy. And I've coined the term past their prime perv magnets. Because they thought they were sexy, but nobody else thought they were sexy. Geriatric perv magnet, oxygenarian perv magnet, something.
And then we'll just be the double duo perv magnet.
Double duo perv magnets. That you can do T-shirts. It'll take off. It'll be fantastic. New promotional deal. Now, you guys got together and started putting music together. Did you guys start out as writing original music, or was it all covers, or how did all that take shape? And
Well, we started out just kind of doing covers, and then we had a band that was promoting at the time called 8 Seconds, and they said, well, we really want you to do some opening up for us, but you need to have at least 7 original songs.
wow.
And once again, I looked at them, and this was about 2 years into it, and I was like, haha, you're crazy. I look like I write music, And so that's kind of where we started playing around with it. The very first year that I did writing, the very first song that I wrote is called No More, and
That's cool.
it's a song in reference to domestic violence, and a guy that was writing a book about domestic violence had a name in the chapter of the book called No More. So
That's
he had
cool.
us come up to his domestic violence booth at the fair and sing. And so I don't know, it's just kind of grown from there to where I really do enjoy the writing. It's kind of my therapy session. To me it's I just go into my tranquil area.
That's cool.
And Miss Adriana helps me a lot with the composition of it. And she does a wonderful job, and we make I think, a great team, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And we just want to get our message out there.
That's cool.
This team works fine. It's just that, the inspiration comes over. It's not that you have to program yourself and say, well, I'm going to work in a song from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., The inspiration comes over anytime, anywhere.
Normally when I'm trying to sleep, because I'm really tired.
And sometimes she's like, she calls me or knocks at my door at 3 a.m. in the morning, and it's like, oh, I have this. What do you think about it? And I want this sound, and it's like, yeah, okay, let me...
As a matter of fact, we were doing that at 3 o'clock this morning, weren't we?
Yeah. So it's kind of when the inspiration hits, and then
That's awesome.
And sometimes it's not easy. I mean, I have to say this, she doesn't play an instrument per se, so she just came with the lyrics and the idea of how she wanted to sound. So she tells that to me, and then I work from there. Like, okay, let's put this music here behind the, and then I present to her the product, and if she likes it, if she modifies. Because I mean, finally, it's her song. I mean, her lyrics.
Yeah.
So she's the one who's gonna be singing it and feeling it. So, but I think we have been working really, really good.
That's cool.
I enjoy it a lot. It's definitely fun, and I really do. I've learned to just really enjoy the writing aspect of it because there is messages that you can put out there. And one of the things that I really want to do is empower women. I want them to understand that it's okay to feel all
That's
the range
cool.
of emotions that you feel.
Yeah.
That's why we are given those emotions. That's why we have those.
But that came in the old country. I'm sorry.
Now, do you guys have a song you want to do for us here real quick?
Yeah, that would be great. We would love to. We're actually promoting our first album called 12 Long right now, and we would
That's
like
cool.
to do one of the songs on it that we're promoting off of it, and it's called The Last Tear I Cried. And I think if you listen to it, it's pretty much self-explanatory as far as how is it going and what it's heading to, but it's a pretty cool song. We get a lot of really good feedback from it, so hope you guys
Here
enjoy
we
it.
go.
Once again, here I am wondering why I give all I can to a meaningless man. He looked into my eyes, was all out of love. But I'm not gonna lie, I still sustains my eyes. I wish I could say that the stars went away. The damage you've done, you sit with the sun. The reopened wounds, they only heal up as soon. With each healing I do, I'll be better than you. And you'll stay the same with a bit of a change. When I say goodbye, it was the last tear I cried. I wanna cry, tears only fill my eyes. You said goodbye after all, so they never fall. You touched me too much, baby. That love drove me crazy. But when my love bites, the heart only dies. I wish I could say that the scars went away. The damage you've done, you sit with the sun. The reopened wounds, they don't heal up as soon. With each healing I do, I'll get better than you. You'll stay the same with a bit of a change. When I say goodbye, it was the last tear I cried. These boots are for the walking, these eyes are for the talking, and this heart no longer belongs to you. I wish I could say that the scars went away. The damage you've done, you sit with the sun. The reopened wounds, they don't heal up too soon. With each healing I do, I'll get better than you. And you'll stay the same with a bit of a change. When I say goodbye, it was the last tear I cried. The last tear I cried.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That That is fantastic. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to chat a little bit more with these two and have them play a couple more songs for us today. We're also going to be talking about our big remote coming up in October that we're going to be doing from Paulie's Productions in Wichita, Kansas. We'll talk about that as well when we come back here on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Check us out live on TuneIn. Search for Radio Xenu. Also, JiggyJaguar.net for live video. And Ustream audio and video and all that cool stuff. So we've got more when we come back here on the program.
Giving a new meaning to the phrase, going to bed is hard to do. This is the Jiggy Jaguar Radio Network.
Let's talk about one of our great marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. Kayla was on her way to the first day of school in Jacksonville, Florida. Monday morning when she was hit head-on by a driver with a suspended license. She worked 3 jobs all summer to buy her car and only got to drive it for 2 days. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt, but please be careful on the roads. There are a lot of new students out there on their way to and from school. GoFundMe.com/firstdayrec. Check it out today. It's GoFundMe.com/firstdayrec. We'll spell it for you. GoFundMe.com/FIRSTDAYWRECK. And tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
Looking for a new place to rent in Australia? Whether you're looking for a home for your vacation, your international travels, or if you're a student, searching for your ideal new home just became easier. Rentwith.com is your ultimate rental searching tool and will show you only the best accommodation on offer in any Australian city or suburb, whilst tailoring to your specific budget and requirements. From apartments and villas to houses and beyond, you can be sure that Rentwith.com will point you in the direction of your dream home. Put your feet up in the Down Under, holiday homes, student units, and more at Rentwith.com.
Check out the RadioDanShow.net. That's www.radiodanshow.net. It's the home of the Radio Dan Show and switching channels, covering movies, television, and other life-altering issues. Here's what nationally syndicated talk show host Ed Till had to say about Radio Dan.
A guy calls himself Radio Dan. I mean, I wouldn't know this guy if I bumped into him on a subway. But seriously, you want to be a broadcaster and your name is Radio Dan? Is it 1939?
It's the Radio Dan Show, heard on 104.9 FM in Modesto, California, and online at TalkRadioX.com. That's TalkRadioX.com. Here's what more people are saying about the Radio Dan Show.
Just the entertainment value of the program, zero. And I listen, you don't know how sincere they are about sucking.
Check out what you've been missing at RadioDanShow.net. Let's talk about one of our great marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. It's a fantastic Indiegogo campaign. Check out INDIEGOGO.com. Search Portable Solar Charger Auto Tracking Mount. Amazing Kickstarter project, a lean, green tracking machine. It's also a portable solar charger. They've got some great rewards over there. You can help these guys for as little as $1. Come on, everybody's got $1. Alexandria, Ohio is where this is based. Dave Weaver is back with us. He's a retired Coast Guard warrant engineer, and he likes to make things, mostly yard toys for granddaughters. He makes air cannons, roller coasters, water balloon launchers, and anything that will help keep them coming back on the weekends. You love those girls. And water balloon launcher, it's an amazing invention. However, it is fantastic that he's wanting to help out the environment here. He's always had a fascination with solar power, both active and passive, so much that he's converted his barn into a giant passive solar absorber that is amazing. We've seen it. It's amazing. Good stuff. He's constructed a polycarbonate wall with aluminum extended frame 6 inches in front of the garage door but flush with the exterior. When the temperature in the void exceeds 90 degrees, the garage door opens, exposing a wall of black corrugated steel. The heat is more than sufficient to heat the workplace. Propane heater takes the chill off the very cold days. It's a great marketing campaign, and we thank you for supporting that. Check out Indiegogo.com and search for the Polar Solar Charger. And thanks for listening to us here on Transmedia Worldwide.
Buying the perfect gift for the man in your life is not always easy to do. I want to tell you about Wrenchwear.com. Wrenchwear.com offers unique and very special gifts for the gearheads and fishermen you know and love. They have plates, bowls, utensils, jewelry, cups, glasses, and more. Do you want to give a present that'll be remembered and actually used by the man in your life? Then you need to visit Wrenchwear.com today. Wrenchwear.com. Free shipping on orders over $25 in the United States.
And now here's Jiggy Jaguar, live from Hutchinson, Kansas.
Oh, yes. It is a world famous Jiggy Jaguar experience back here live on Radio Xenu. Also, God, everywhere else. iHeartRadio, Radio Loyalty, and getting ready to do the damn thing today with, we've got two fabulous guests with us still in studio. We're going to go back to them here in a few moments. We want to talk about this fantastic remote that we're going to do from Wichita, Kansas, coming up in October. It is going to be this thing is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait. Polly's Productions in Wichita, Kansas is going to host us for our October 26th live remote. We did our last live remote last week from Wichita. We were at where the hell was that? The Crow's Nest. And we had Jennifer Wynn, who is running for mayor of Wichita, on. We also had Mike Game in the building, and that was a hell of a deal. But Polly's Productions is 1119 West Douglas in Wichita, Kansas. And PollysProductions.com is the official website. We're going to be there October 26th. We've got some interesting guests lined up. We're going to be chatting with Ballistic and his offspring, Damian Styles, who is a fantastic little musician in his own right. We're also going to be chatting with, of course, Mike Game. He'll be there. He'll be there yelling and screaming about something. God knows what it is. And then we're going to be, Terrence Hayes will be there, or as I've nicknamed him, the funniest man in America. He'll be in the building. And hopefully, and I don't know, the last week we tried to get them on, but they had some issues and we couldn't get them on. But I'm hoping High Five for Fisting will be in the building at Polly's Productions, which is 1119 West Douglas in Wichita, Kansas. That's going to be fantastic. And if you want to get more information, PollysProductions.com. We'll be streaming live video and live audio on Radio Xenu and, of course, KJagRadio.com that day. We're not on KJag most of the time when we do the Sunday show, but we will be when we do our live remote from Polly's Productions. And I want to thank Chris Hightower for our... Chris Hightower? Lee Hightower? Chris Lee Hightower? I don't know. Somebody named Hightower set this up. So, thank you, Mr. Hightower. So we'll get that going. And also, if you want to get a hold of us on the Facebook, you can do so, facebook.com/the Jiggy Jaguar. And hell of a deal today. We've got the fantastic remote coming up. Also, next week, what the hell do we have next week? I think we have Kevin Sieg coming in next week, because it's the first of the... He always comes in the first of every month. And last month he came in, he decided that he was a blues musician Then he came in the next week and he became a Christian musician. Now he wants to do a show, which, by the way, we're working on. This is another announcement that I want to talk about. We are actually working on this. I can't believe this is coming true. I often just say crap on this show that people pick up on, and apparently November 16th, is it the 16th? November 16th or the 23rd, one of the two. And at the Crow's Nest in Wichita, Kansas, we are attempting to put together the celebrity roast of me. We're going to have all sorts of comedians, all sorts of rappers. We're going to have people coming out and saying just horrible, god-awful things about me for everyone's entertainment. And Nick McEwen and the 33 will be playing live. And, yes, Kevin Sieg is going to be there. And he is going to attempt, I don't know why he's going to do this, but he's going to play the keyboard with his face, among other parts of his body. And I don't know why he wants to, but he does. And he wants to, he's going to change his name that night. He won't be Kevin Sieg. He will be known as Papa Chubbs, whatever the hell that means. And it sounds very entertaining, yes. The facial pianist, yes, he played the piano with his face here in studio a couple months ago, and then he wanted to do it live. And Nick McEwen, who plays in the band the 33, was listening to the show at the time, and he hits me up in the Radio Xenu chat room, and he's like, "We've got to put this together." So apparently someone has decided that they're going to put this together. I don't want to have anything to do with it. But, we also are going to have belly dancers that night, and guys eating fire, and all sorts of other just crap. So, I don't know. That's supposedly being put together for November, but the big thing is Paulie's Productions, 1119 West Douglas on the 26th of October. That'll be our next live remote. So, and hopefully we can get Pip from Radio Xenu to come out and say hello. But let's go back, Emma. Now you're Emma and the Rednecks. Where are the actual Rednecks, or is it just you two right now? Are you recruiting Rednecks? Are you actively recruiting Rednecks? Is that what's going on?
Whenever you're in a band, you're actively recruiting at all times. But as of right now, there is no Rednecks. It's just Adrian and I. We do.
That's cool.
Around, we travel live. We do acoustic shows. As of right now, a full band is just a lot of work and a lot of time, and we just haven't had much time to deal with that because we just got our first album out, and we're trying to focus on getting ready for the second one, trying to promote the first one.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's cool.
When you go involved in 5 and 6 other people and all of that, that could be kind of overwhelming.
Yes, very much
I like
so.
the KISS method. KISS method. Keep it simple, sweetie.
Keep it simple. There you go. Now, you guys have been doing a lot of different things. You've been playing around the area. You did Pizzacos very recently. I think you did Third Thursday at one point. What's been some of the reaction that people have been giving you guys when they come out and hear your music and see you guys perform live?
Great.
I think we really do receive a lot of very positive feedback, a lot of positive construction, of things that maybe could be good to
That's
help
cool.
us. And I always really appreciate that, because that's what we're there for. That we're there to entertain the crowd and to keep them dancing, happy, crying, laughing, whatever, And
Yeah.
so when you know that someone comes up and they say, hey, that song really got to me, or you guys sound wonderful, or you guys make a great team, or I love your stage presence, that's always great. You always love to get the good feedback. And sometimes you hear things that maybe you don't necessarily want to hear, but then you can also learn from that too and implement the parts of that you think can be more advantageous to you.
That's cool. Now, you guys have this have a new record you're putting together right now. Is that what's going on, or are you guys writing the new record?
Well, we're trying to get it all set up to where we can go ahead and start cutting of it in December.
Yeah.
So we're kind of doing a little bit of both. I like
That's
to
cool.
work under pressure, I guess, because I'm writing the songs right now that are still going on it, because I think each time I write, it's like, ooh, maybe that one would be better. So now let's get that one finished up, you know, because I kind of like that one better than this one. So we're kind of doing both, just writing as we're going and learning as we're going.
Well, we have a set right now, like about what, 6 songs, and
well, we're basically at 8 songs right now, and we want to put 10 on it. So 8 that I'm wanting, but that's what I'm saying. There's some that I can put on there, but there's others that's like, I don't know, I think I want to write this for this album, you know, because it's going to be called Rebound and Grace.
Yeah.
And I just think it needs to say what I want it to say for Rebound and Grace. And that, you know, it's okay for women to rebound. And
That's
it's
cool.
okay to do it with grace.
That's cool. That's really cool. Now, you guys were doing a sound check earlier, and I don't know if this is a real song. It will probably be. It will rank right up there with one of my favorite songs from local bands. There was a guy, and I wish we could get him in here. He was some high school guy that I seen at the Metro, and he did a song called Butt Dial. and
that's cool.
You guys were doing a song earlier when you were tuning up, and something about you sticking someone in the trunk.
Yeah, trunk.
Is that a real song?
It is.
If that is a real song,
that
will be the biggest hit.
It is.
You guys.
Song, and I wrote it, and Adriana composed it, and we actually had another friend of ours from Kansas City that helped us with some of the composing of that song there.
Hello, Bill.
Yes, I keep saying we miss you.
Yeah, it's a song. It's a real song.
It's a real song.
And the thing is, when she come up with the lyrics, well, we were trying to make this like kind of funny in the way, because I mean the song is like mean. Well, you're gonna stop somebody in the trunk, but I mean we tried to make it like funny, so we put the sound of bluegrass in it.
Oh, that's good.
But just for make the long story really short, the idea came from a girl that we met in a stop in a convenience store on 50 Highway. And she was putting the Christmas trees decorations, and then she come up with the idea that she wanted to put a bird backwards, upside down.
She came up to me, she says, "Do you see that bird over there on that Christmas tree?" I'm like, "Yeah." She says, "I want to put it upside down." I'm like, "Why?" And she says, "Because it reminds me of my ex-husband, and I used to have to stuff him in the trunk."
Wow.
And I'm like, "Oh, sweetie, you got to tell me a little bit more about the story." So I guess he would go out and get totally intoxicated and mess around on her, and she would find him, and then she would put him in the trunk and take him home.
So
there's got to be some kind of a way to add some humor to this song.
So I mean, you can imagine, I mean, how many stories you have out there that you can make songs from those. This is one of them.
Well, I just think this is great, because what's funny about this is at one point, and it happened actually this summer, I needed a ride out to a business meeting, and one of our show regulars here, thank God she's not here today, Jennifer the Hood Rat, gave me a ride out there, but she had all these, of course, she's one of these typical females that has to have 35 million douchebags around with her at all times.
Oh.
So they didn't have any room in the car for me, and so what they did is they told Sammy, who is this, who's another odd individual, and she's even odder after this. They said, "Well, Sammy, you might have to ride in the trunk." So she did. She got in the trunk. We drove all the way out to the Rusty Needle. I jumped out of the car. Sammy jumped out of the trunk, jumped to the back seat, and they drove away.
You left her in there.
We should have left her in the trunk. That would have been hilarious. But so is this song gonna be? Is this available on a CD, or are you writing this for the new CD, or?
This is fitting and playing on the Rebounding Grace, the second album,
Yeah.
yes. And I'm super excited about the second album, because I think our writing and the way we are composing and our song creativity has just took on a new measure with the Rebounding Grace album. So that's why I'm just really super excited about it. And yeah. So, you know, just the song is not meant to be offensive. It is meant to be comical.
But it was based on a true story.
Yes.
I'll tell you, some of this music. If we ever, when we do Cause for a Cause, I think we need to do one night where we benefit like the Reno County Sexual Assault Center and have you guys sing this song about putting men in drunk.
Hey, you know what?
That would be
totally be down with that.
that would be fantastic. Well, let's do this. It's top of the hour. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I want to have you guys do a couple songs for us. So we're going to take a quick time out here. When we come back, we are going to, and maybe we'll get them to do Trunk at some point this afternoon.
Sure.
We will take a quick time out here on Radio Xenu and the rest of our network. We'll be back here in a few moments here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience.
Jiggy Jaguar.
Hennessy, Grey Goose, Lortan, Percocet, everybody jacking that. Hennessy, Grey Goose, Lortan, Percocet, I'm cheese, everybody jacking
www.jiggyjaguar.com.
watching Jiggy Jag TV.
Jiggy Jaguar.
Hey, Bruce.
Pop my shit. Get close to my shit and you pop this one, and I'll see you. I'm gonna kill you.
Jiggy Jaguar.
Let's talk about one of our great marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. Kayla was on her way to the first day of school in Jacksonville, Florida, Monday morning when she was hit on head-on by a driver with a suspended license. She worked 3 jobs all summer to buy her car and only got to drive it for 2 days. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt, but please be careful on the roads. There are a lot of new students out there on their way to and from school. GoFundMe.com/firstdayrec. Check it out today. It's GoFundMe.com/firstdayrec. We'll spell it for you. GoFundMe.com/FIRSTDAYWRECK. And tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
Looking for a new place to rent in Australia? Whether you're looking for a home, vacation, your international travels, or if you're a student, searching for your ideal new home just became easier. Rentwith.com is your ultimate rental searching tool and will show you only the best accommodation on offer in any Australian city or suburb, whilst tailoring to your specific budget and requirements. From apartments and villas to houses and beyond, you can be sure that Rentwith.com will point you in the direction of your dream home. Put your feet up in the Down Under, holiday homes, student units, and more at Rentwith.com.
Let's talk about one of our great marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. It's a fantastic Indiegogo campaign. Check out INDIEGOGO.com. Search Portable Solar Charger Auto Tracking Mount. Amazing Kickstarter project, a lean, green tracking machine. It's also a portable solar charger. They've got some great rewards over there. You can help these guys for as little as $1. Come on, everybody's got $1. Alexandria, Ohio is where this is based. Dave Weaver is back with us. He's a retired Coast Guard warrant engineer, and he likes to make things, mostly yard toys for granddaughters. He makes air cannons, roller coasters, water balloon launchers, and anything that will help keep them coming back on the weekends. You love those girls. And water balloon launcher, it's an amazing invention. However, it is fantastic that he's wanting to help out the environment here. He's always had a fascination with solar power, both active and passive, so much that he's converted his barn into a giant passive solar absorber that is amazing. We've seen it. It's amazing. Good stuff. He's constructed a polycarbonate wall with aluminum extended frame 6 inches in front of the garage door, but flush with the exterior. When the temperature in the void exceeds 90 degrees, the garage door opens, exposing a wall of black corrugated steel. The heat is more than sufficient to heat the workplace. Propane heater takes the chill off the very cold days. It's a great marketing campaign, and we thank you for supporting that. Check out Indiegogo.com and search for the Polar Solar Charger. And thanks for listening to us here on Transmedia Worldwide.
Find the perfect gift for the man in your life is not always easy to do. I want to tell you about